Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So I've just been getting my mic set up and that. So, oh Leo, sorry. Sorry, we've got the cat. Sorry Leo, don't bubba. Let me just pause you a minute. Sorry guys, I'm back. Yeah. I've got my phone propped up against a Lego vase that my son did, which has got Lego flowers in, and the cat is just knocked the vase on the floor and all the Lego flowers have just gone scattering everywhere. Yeah, great start to the video. So yeah, last time I uploaded a video was about 6-7 days ago, and now I do apologise about not uploading sooner. There is a reason behind it. Without me explaining at least some of it, you're not going to understand. However, I will cut the story short. The last couple of weeks, the reason why I haven't been uploading is because I haven't done much crafting at all. I haven't solely focused on stitching or colouring. I just haven't had the heart to do it. The reason being, because the last 2 weeks has been stressful, to say the least, really stressful. Before you wonder, me and my husband are fine. We're completely fine. The kids are fine. We're doing all right there. We've just had a lot of stress at home for the last 2 weeks. We've been going through stuff and that, and we've had a big change round as well of the front living room. We have to have a change round. We put bunk beds upstairs for my daughter, brought her single bed downstairs for my husband because he doesn't sleep and he's been sleeping on the sofa, so basically he needed a bed downstairs, so we've been doing that. The other thing, it's not something I want to go into detail on here, but without you understanding the rest, I feel like I've got to at least explain this a little bit. Couple of weeks ago, we went into town. Was going to meet some friends from the West Midlands that we haven't seen for a while and that we don't get to see much. And I was taking the kids with me to play with their kids as well. Was just heading up to a park. Cut a long story short, a young lad tried to walk off with my daughter, tried to take my daughter away from me. I don't think he knew completely what he was doing, because I think he had learning difficulties. In fact, I'm sure he had learning difficulties. But yeah, long story short, he tried to take my daughter away from me. The police was involved because she was in a state, she was in tears, she was crying while I was trying to tell him to leave her alone. And in the finish, I just wrapped my arms around her and basically held her and walked her to the nearest cafe and my son. And they helped out an awful lot. They really did help out a lot. It was very, very scary, to say the least. Never been so scared in our lives. Trish was, bless her. But she was all right after everything sorted. Her main concern, she thought he was going to try and take a teddy away from her. So that's what happened there. I felt like I had to quickly just say that because, like I said, I don't think you understood the rest until I said that. She's doing all right. She's doing fine. Touch wood. I'm really glad that she's doing okay. She's brilliant. Bless her. She's doing all right at school, enjoying it. My son's doing okay. Guaranteed. He was. It scared the hell out of him. It did, but he was doing all right after that. and they're both okay now. This situation is dealt with now. It is dealt with. Or like I said, this was a couple of weeks ago, so it is dealt with now. So that's what happened, and then yeah, it's been playing on my mind a hell of a lot. You know, when you go through a situation, like a bad situation, and it keeps going in your head, you keep thinking about it. I haven't been able to forget about it, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I think about it every day, but I'm also glad that both my little ones are fine, that they're great now, and that's the main thing. That's the main thing. So that is that. So, and about that one. So the last few weeks, obviously with that and the stress of obviously the move, change round and the other stuff at home, I've just not wanted to do, I've just not had the heart to do any crafting at all. Usually of an evening, I would put something on the TV and I'd do some stitching, and I've been doing them 50 by 50 squares, haven't I? But the last few weeks I've not wanted to do any of that. I've just not had the heart to do any of it. All I've wanted to do with the evening is just put something on the TV, like Stranger Things. I've been watching that. I've recently finished watching up to season 4 now. I thought season 5 was coming out this year, so I said to my husband I was psyching myself up. However, then I found out it's not coming out until next year, so I said at least one thing, at least I get to watch the whole series again before it comes out. But I've really, really enjoyed that. I absolutely loved it. Helped take my mind off things. I recently watched Strike as well, which is based on the books by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. And I've been watching that as well. My mother-in-law, she's a big fan of that, and she really got me into it as well. So I actually watched that before Stranger Things. Went through the whole series of that, really enjoyed it. And now I was gonna watch American Horror Story, and I started watching it, but I was like, you know what? I'm just not in the mood for anything like really horror-y and stuff like that. A few nights ago I did watch a Terrifier 2 because I was curious to see what it was all about. And it's a film, yeah, I've watched it once, I probably won't bother again. But yeah, I decided not to watch American Horror Story. But now I'm rewatching Shadowhunters. I'm rewatching the Shadowhunters series. So I'm now currently just started season 2. I have watched Shadowhunters before, and I'm absolutely gutted about how it actually ended. But hey ho. But yeah, the reason why I thought I'd watch that series after Stranger Things is because one of the books that I've recently finished, because one of the things I have been doing a lot in the day, and not so much evening because I watch stuff, but more in the day, is reading, because I found getting myself immersed in a book has really took my mind off things. And one of the books I've recently finished is The Mortal Instruments, the based on Shadowhunters, book 5, I think it was. It might have been Throne of Glass, or am I? City of Glass. I've only just finished it. But anyway, yeah, I finished that one. I actually really enjoyed that. It was a book I started last year, and I only read about a quarter of it. So I thought I'd finish it off this year, and I was surprised how easy it was for me to pick up. So I actually read that. So that's another one I finished. This year I set myself a goal of finishing 20 books for the year 2024. I have surpassed that now, yay! I finished 20 books, and we're only in June, which goes to show how much reading I've been doing. And the book that I'm currently reading is a whopper. It's this one. It is The Ink Black Heart by Robert Galbraith. It is a thick book. This is like no, it's not 100. It's 1,227 pages thick. So it is a very thick book. But I'm getting through it. I tried to read it before, but if you've read the Robert Galbraith book, the Strike books, you'll know this one. They've got a lot of text in the book in between chat rooms. You're not going to see it properly there like that. And I found it tedious before. Now, my mother-in-law also found it tedious, and believe me when I say she's the master art at reading. But even she found it tedious. So I gave up before, but when I started it again, I thought, right, I'm going to read these segments of the chat room, but I'm not actually going to read who's saying what, because what was the tedious part of it. So I've just quickly been reading it, and I'm finding that I'm getting on better with this book now than I did with that. I have definitely surpassed the point that I was at before when I tried to read it. So I'm really enjoying that book. I find it's nice. It just takes me into a different world, and it keeps my mind distracted, which I absolutely love. I've still got my my crafting trolley. I've got my crafting trolley over there. I'm not going to bring it over with all my books on. I've got loads of books upstairs, but the ones on my crafting trolley are the ones that I want to try and get through. And when I've read them, I'll then get some more books from upstairs and I'll refill the crafting trolley. But as well as reading that, I've also, because I've got a Kindle on my pad here, I've also got a few books in here, and I have been reading one on here as well. The one that I've been reading, I'll show you when it comes up, which we got to wait for it to go. Yeah, I've been reading a lot. I do read some stuff on the Kindle, but not so much Kindle. It's more like physical books. So just going to my Kindle as well, because my birthday was last month in May. I had an Amazon voucher off my aunt, and I got a bunch load of Kindle books. And with the Amazon voucher, I was able to get about 9 or 10 Kindle books, which was really good. It was very good, that was. I was really pleased with it. It's just loading up now. I think I'm about 54% in, or 58% in the book that I'm reading. Come on. It's beautiful internet, isn't it? So yeah, got my collection of books there on my Kindle. All of those books that you can see there are new ones that I've recently got. And this one is what I'm reading. I'm actually 63% into it. It is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, and I have loved that. I'm loving it so far. It's a fantasy book, which I haven't read a lot of fantasy book. I'm more of a thriller person, but I'm trying to kind of broaden my horizons. And that one, I'm really enjoying it. It is a trilogy. I have got the physical format of Ballad of Never After, which is the second one, and I've got The Curse of True Love, which is in hardback, and that is the third one. So that is what I'm reading at the moment. So crafting wise, as I said, I've not had the heart to be crafty wise. However, I have tried to do some crafts sometime. And the other day, I was thinking, I haven't been in the mood to do like so much cross stitch colouring craft. And I thought, why not try a little bit of diamond painting? Because I haven't done that in a while. So I thought maybe just try something different. So I started a diamond painting. Now this is what I am currently working on. I started this, I think about a few days ago, and I started it from scratch. So I've done all of this round here, and now I'm going down there. Now this is a picture of my lovely uncle, Paul and Aunt Elaine. It's a custom one, and it is a picture of them both at their son's graduation, which was a few years ago now. So I was going to do it during lockdown, but then I didn't. So I thought I would get it done. Guaranteed. I'm not so struck about the face part because his face is very pixelated. You can't see his features on his face, so it's a little bit of a put off that. But I'm going to pursue it. I'm going to carry on with it and see how far I get. So I have been doing a little bit of crafting in that sense. And because I've been doing a bit of diamond painting, I did treat myself to some putty. Now, if you're familiar with diamond painting, you get these like pink wax, don't you? Well, I get on okay with them, but I find that they're always like coming out or splodging out, or you're having to change them continuously. So I brought a couple of scented putties off Etsy. Now this one was a sample, it was a free sample, and it was by Diamond Painting Putty by Cat, and this is strawberry and cream scent, and that's what I've been using. Have we got any more by Cat, or is it just that one? Yeah, I've got the one that I actually ordered was blue raspberry candy floss scent. So that one was that. Now the sample that she sent me as a freebie, that's really good actually. It's a really good sample, decent size sample. And the other ones that I actually got was, I got a free sample again, but this one was by Dark X Stitches. And this is Mango Fizz. That smells gorgeous. It smells just like mango. Absolutely beautiful. We've got a mini, which is fresh coffee, because I love coffee, so I got the fresh coffee scent. And the other one is another mini, and this is pumpkin spice, because I love pumpkin spice and it always reminds me of Halloween. So that are my scented putties. Now I have been trying them, and they're good. They're really good. I do like them. I probably will get more of these as I go on, so I will be getting more of those. Now I keep those in my little pen bag because I've got a bunch of diamond painting pens in here. The one that I've been using the most is this one, which is I call it my Halloween themed one, because it just feels really comfy in the hand. Absolutely love it. But I think my favourite out of all of them has to be the ones that I had from Bistro, which is somewhere in America, where them custom made. That was the first custom made pen I ever had, and that one was like Beauty and the Beast themed. And then I won this one. Obviously I had to pay for it, but I got the chance to purchase that one, and that is Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. So yeah, absolutely love my custom pens. So that is the diamond painting that I've been doing. Now I have tried to do some cross stitch. I have tried, because I had and this is from 7th grade. A while ago I did do an unboxing. I had another kit which was a Halloween one, but I also had this one which is called Female Dancer, and it is a 14 count, and it is a 40 by 47 centimetre. Now I've been stitching on that. I haven't done too much because, like I said, stitching and the other stuff, I've just not been able to concentrate on it. But so far I'm doing my 50 by 50 on this one, but it's a lot of block stitches, so I love this one. And I've managed to get it in my smaller frame, so I don't necessarily need my Lowry. Now this is how far I've got on here. I did my corner bit there to mark off my 50 point, and I've just started going down there now. No, I will be working on this. I'll probably do some in a minute actually. So that's just the stitching that I've been doing. I've got my little book needle minder which says mysteries, crime, romance, fantasy thriller. Yeah, because I thought, as I'm into me reading, put my book Needleminder on there. So that is basically the stitching that I've been doing. I haven't done a lot more. I will get into it. I will get back into it. I've just been in a really bad slump with it. Something I wanted to show you as well before we go. I did an unboxing for this. Oh, it was sometime last year, but I never did an update to show you where I was with it. Do you ever remember? You might have seen it. If you didn't, I did an unboxing for a dots picture. You know how you can get lines, dots and spirals colouring books? Well, this is a company and it is paintingfromphoto.com, and they can do custom pictures, or you can buy a picture and it's like on a big canvas like a painting would be on, and all you do is colour in the dots, black dots, and that's basically all that you do. I did an unboxing for it, but I didn't show you how far I've got on it. Now, I haven't worked on it the last few days because, as I said, my crafting's been non-existent and the cat's down by me now. It's like, I'm sorry, Mummy. It's alright. So I'm sorry, Mummy, for causing havoc. Hey, baby. She don't like it when you're upset with me. I don't like it when you're upset with me. I can never be upset with him, not for long anyway. Yeah, I love my baby. He likes me to read to him. Yesterday he was sat on the sofa and I got my book out. And I sat there and I just opened my book and he looked up at me and he went, Brook. And I was like, do you want me to read to you? And he was like, Brook. He does that thing where he just does a Brook. So I was like, okay then. So I started reading out loud to a cat. I know. And he was dozing off. And I said, okay, I said, I'll finish now. I said, do you want me to read you any more? And he was like, Brook. And my husband, half asleep, said, yes, please. Because apparently my reading had been sending my husband to sleep as well. So yeah, I ended up reading Strike to my cat and my husband. So anyway, back on the thing. So the picture, have I got a big picture that I can show you on this card? That is the picture that I'm working on. That one. It's a girl on a swing with a cat. I thought, what more fitting than that? And it's, yeah, I don't know the name of it, but I thought it's definitely fitting because I love my cats. And this is how far I've got at the minute on it. Now it's curled up, so you'll have to please excuse me, but ta-da! That is made up of dots, just dots, black dots. Can you see there? Just black dots. It's like a dots spiral thing, but just dots. So yeah, that is how far I've got on there at the minute. It's quite a large canvas, so I've got a lot more to do. But yeah, that is how far I've got on there. So I'll get it out again sometime in the near future. I've just got to get back into crafting. As I said, I've been very much in a slump. The last few weeks, it hasn't been the best, really hasn't. But we're getting there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, things will start to improve and that soon. As I said before about my daughter, she's doing all right, and we've got to be thankful for that. It could have been a lot worse. So yeah, we've got to be thankful that she's doing okay. But yeah, just put this back in here. So yeah, that is basically what's been going on with me, why I haven't uploaded in 6 days, why I'm a bit, it's hard to explain. It's like I'm on a complete burnout. But as I said, the last few weeks has definitely not helped. you just get through it. You just muddle through it the best you can. So I will pick it up again. I'll pick it up again. As I've been saying, I've been doing a lot of reading, so I can be thankful for that. So yeah, it's why I haven't posted in 6 days. So I really do apologise about that. If you are expecting a video at least once, twice a week, I apologise about that. I will, not to mention all of that, my tripod broke, as I mentioned in my last video. I can try and do videos with it, but it's just not as good as before. I really need to get another tripod. So at the minute, that's why you're propped up against a Lego vase that the cat knocked over and brought the flowers. He's in the other room, he's eating his dinner. So yeah, I've had enough for this year already. Yeah. It's alright, we've only got about 6 more months left to go with it. No, things will be alright, fingers crossed. On a good note, I have booked, I'm just waiting for the confirmation. I should have got the confirmation yesterday and I did send a message, but they ain't sent it yet. I booked a day trip to Peace Garden. No, it's not garden. Peace Hall in Halifax in West Yorkshire for October, a coach trip. I'm very excited about it, to say the least, because for one thing, I've never been there. And apparently there's been quite a few bands that have actually played at Peace Hall. The Peace Hall, if you do know, if you've ever heard about it, has been there since like 1700s, like 1750s or something like that. It actually used to be an old cloth mill kind of thing for businesses. I've got to look it up. I only found out about it the other day, so I will be looking that up, and I probably will be filming a little bit of that. I'm very excited about it. As I said, a few bands have played there. Sheryl Crow has played there. Placebo is playing there this year, I think. And Sting. I'm sure this says Sting might have been one that played there. I know a few have played there, but like I said, I've never been. I'm very excited about seeing it. Plus, not to mention, I didn't mention this to my husband because I didn't think it was relevant, but they have a shop there that has lots and lots of Harry Potter memorabilia.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it has a lot of Harry Potter. Well, I'd say a lot. It's a shop basically with Harry Potter memorabilia, and I found that out after I'd gone to book the trip. So I'm so looking forward to going in there. I'm gonna get some Bertie Bopp flavoured beans for my husband.
Peace off.
Have you ever had them? They are disgusting. They are horrible. I had some before years ago. I bought some. And it was actually not long after my dad passed away, and I was staying at my friend's house because we were sorting the house out in the funeral. And as a break from sorting it out, I went to stay at my friend's for a couple of nights, and we decided to eat these Bertie Bopp flavoured beans, and they're disgusting. So, they're really true to what they taste like. They are true. If you get a vomit flavoured one, it is true. It tastes like vomit. So yeah, anyway, that's enough of that. So I'm gonna get going now. I'm not gonna say if you've enjoyed the video, because obviously at the beginning it's not very enjoyable, is it? But I'm gonna say, if you've watched the video, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please consider pressing that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. I will pick up the pace in the near future. It's just been a bit down lately, but everyone goes through it. We all go through these stages. Thank you to everyone that does come in on the videos and watches. I really do appreciate it, and I just want to say thank you to everyone for your support throughout the channel. It does mean a lot. If any of you are gamers out there, then please feel free to check out my husband's channel, which is Crowangel and Gaming. He does a lot of uploads, and he's recently uploaded a few videos that are like 5 hours long, so you're not going to miss anything. Trust me, there's a lot of content in it. He puts his heart and soul into it. It really does. So yeah, I'm going to get going now. Thank you again. I hope this video hasn't been a bit of a downer, really. I just wanted to give you an update, and without me explaining that at the beginning and that, you wouldn't have fully understood really why it's been a bit of a crappy time. So anyway, I'm going to get going now, and I'll see you again soon. So goodbye for now, guys. Bye.